My favorite song. Okay, guys, we are here at the very end of the Donna show, and I actually had a lot more information to go over with the Empanada Man, and I didn't get a chance to because we were behind on our time. So what I'll have to do is get some more of that information for you guys. But empanadas are one of my absolute all-time favorite things to eat. Yum, yum, yum. All right, anyhow, we have got to do our What's Cooking Good Looking segment, which is the recipe portion of the show, one of my favorites. This week, I have chosen 2 recipes to bring to you from the Krabby Cookbook, which again is from TV comedian Jessica Harper, who was on the show with me last week, and she has recipes for the picky eater. Now, the 2 that I picked for you today, again, let me just reiterate really quickly. I go over these recipes with you guys, not for you to write down everything while you're in the car or whatever, but just to pique your interest and to get you hungry for it, and to walk you through it, by the way, to let you see how simple it is. And then that way I can pique your interest and you can go back to my website at www.thedonnashow.com and you can go pick up the recipe for yourself and try it there. I have it all written out for you. So the 2 recipes that I'm going over right now are already up online this very moment. Yes, my favorite foodies, you can go right now. Pictures and recipes are up. The very first one, it's summer. We gotta, or it's summer. It's going to be summer soon. We gotta get ready for the summer is what I meant. And the very first thing is a nice, healthier, more nutritional alternative to your hamburger. And that is an eggplant burger. So you got to make sure that you like eggplants, my friends, or else this is not for you. But it's really good and it's so simple. All you got to do is make sure you get 1 large eggplant, have olive oil. Of course, you're going to get 1 big fat tomato. You want some fresh mozzarella, salt and pepper to taste, and then hamburger buns of your choice. Or you can even go with ciabatta bread or, you know, a more gourmet bread if you'd like. All you do is you peel your eggplant and you cut it into nice thick rounds, as you can imagine. Sprinkle it with some kosher salt and let it sit for about 20 minutes. While that's sitting for 20 minutes, you're going to go ahead and preheat your boiler, and then you're going to rinse the eggplants, make sure that they're dry, brush either side with olive oil, stick them into the broiler, and it's so quick. I mean, guys, the reasons that I do these recipes for you are to make them simplistic, easy, quick, yet completely delicious at the same time. So again, all you're going to do is put your eggplants down after you've rubbed olive oil on either side into the broiler on a baking sheet, and you want to just broil it for 2 minutes on either side. Done. 2 minutes quick, other side, 2 minutes quick, finished. And all you want to do at that point is make sure you dress your burger with the big, nice, thick slice of tomato, big, thick slice of fresh mozzarella. Let the mozzarella melt a little, and maybe you want to stick it back in the broiler for a couple of minutes just to let the mozzarella seep through. And then here is my personal recommendation. You might want to try and spread on some basil pesto sauce with it, like a basil pesto spread would work really, really well as your condiment substitute. Or you can even go ahead and add spinach or arugula, or some people even like to put on nice mushrooms that they've just sauteed on as well. So again, you can make it how you want it. Make it the way you like. But an eggplant burger is a healthy alternative and still delicious and incredibly filling for those of you who are maybe trying to drop a couple lbs before the summer hits. So again, go check my website, thedonnashow.com, and go look at my recipes. I'm over here doing it myself. You go under recipes, and then you go under What's Cooking Good Looking, and that's my show recipe corner. All right, so the other one we are doing for today, before the show goes off, is what I love the most, and that is a Merlot salmon. Oh yeah, I said it, Merlot salmon. All you do, check out how easy this is, and yet it is restaurant style, impressive and delicious. In case, you know, maybe you have a date or a spouse or somebody that you're looking to impress, this would be a great dish, and yet it's super easy. All you want to do is make sure you go and get your Merlot wine. You want 1.5 cups of Merlot wine. You're going to take 2 shallots and chop that up, and all you're going to do in a saucepan is bring the wine and the shallots to a simmer. Once it is down at a simmer, you're going to reduce it down for about 15 to 20 minutes. Yes, you're going to reduce it for about 15 or 20 minutes. In the meantime, you can go ahead and get other things ready. Go file your nails, do something fun. Come back, then you're going to spoon in 1 tablespoon of butter at a time. You're going to need 7 of them. 7 tablespoons of butter, one at a time until it melts as you're swirling it around. Once all 7 tablespoons of butter have been melted into the wine reduction, you're going to set that aside. Very simple. Set a baking sheet with aluminum foil. Go ahead and put olive oil on either side of your salmon. Season it up with a little bit of salt and pepper. Stick it on the baking sheet. Put it into the oven, skin side down. Always skin side down. And you are going to cook it for about 12 to 14 minutes, just depending on your oven, for about 300 degrees. So you cook the fish separately for 300 degrees. Once it's finished, you're going to pull it out, and then what would be beautiful is to take maybe a sprig of rosemary, make your salmon nice and pretty. Remember, presentation is always important. And then you want to take the wine reduction sauce, and you can either drizzle it on top, or what you might want to do is actually make a nice little pool of the wine reduction sauce on the bottom of the plate, and then you put the salmon on top of that. Either way, those recipes are up online, so go check it out. Thank you so much for listening to the Donna Show this week. I really appreciate it. Make sure you come back next week for a surprise guest that we're going to have in studio. And thank you so much. I got people laughing at me. Thank you so much again. I hope that God is blessing each and every one of you, that He blessed the way He blesses us here on the show. And now, my favorite foodies, it is that time, and yeah, you know what to do. You want to get up and go eat something. Buen provecho.